And I asked about these types of infusions because, again, I'm a mixologist. I like to do infusions. I like to pair different items. And one of the things I do with tea is I infuse teas in different items, right? And it all comes out with a great flavor. We infuse tea in wine. We infuse tea in cocktails. We infuse tea in water, right? And so, just thinking about that, would it be an interesting parlor trick or whatever to do maybe a wood that's been infused in like a tea?
So I don't know, but I'm willing to try it.
Why not?
I'd be willing to try it. So what would that take? So typically, let's set this up a little bit. Typically, the winery barrels and the distillery barrels that I have used have been used for 4 to 5 seasons.
Right. So
which means they have had plenty of time to let that different alcohol soak through them. I believe that's called the devil's share. No, it's the devil's share. The alcohol that is locked in the wood is called the devil's share, and the alcohol that evaporates before you open the barrel is called the angel's share.
Okay.
So the devil's share of alcohol that you're getting on the barrel typically takes several years for that to happen. Okay. How would we do that with tea? Would you just are you saying soak them in tea like a lot of people soak wood chips?
So I can imagine a few wood chips, right? Maybe whatever, a plain, maybe a flavor of your choice, maybe a cherry wood or a maple wood, right? We'll take that. We'll take a chai tea, right? Let that soak in a nice heavy chai tea that's been brewed for a full 5 minutes. So it's a heavy body, a heavy build. And chai has all those great spices: cinnamon, nutmeg, coriander, turmeric, all those great spices that make up a great chai. So after that sits in for, let's let it soak overnight, right? And do you want to give it a good drying time? Because you got to let that wood dry too.
No, see, you really wouldn't have to.
Okay.
So what happens is when you soak chips in chunks, I don't ever suggest that people soak chunks ever, because the water doesn't make its way far enough into it for it to really make a difference. When you soak chips, that's a whole different story, but I never cook with chips because I cook with wood logs. Right. So chips is never something that I get into. But if we were to try that with some chunks and get some of that flavor on the outside, it would burn off. It would dry up as quickly as the alcohol would burn off. So I think you could probably get something out of it. What I would really be interested in trying is taking some of the tea leaves and throwing that on top of the fire.
You don't think the tea leaves are just
I have no idea.
Right.
I have no idea, but I'm willing to try. I have no idea. I don't drink any tea. I don't like hot liquids. I know we've talked about that before. I don't drink coffee. I only drink tea when I'm sick. I hate soup. I don't like drinking any hot liquids, but I'd be willing to take some tea and throw it in the fire and see if that does anything.
And I am with all this great tea and no one to share it with now because he's not drinking any. Well, look, I'm all about experimenting, so I've got some tea. Let's try. Let's see what happens.
I'm down for that.
And when I'm looking